Welcome to portal number 6, Next Steps. My name is Frederick Thibault, Senior Manager of Planning Services, and I will be your host. In this portal, we conclude the virtual public information meeting open house session and summarize the options that are presented for community feedback. Lastly, we'll provide an overview of upcoming meetings and their purpose leading up to the School Boundary Review Committee providing the recommendation to the Board of Trustees for consideration and approval. As part of Portal 4 and Portal 5, you have been presented with a number of potential options that the School Boundary Review Committee have shortlisted to address the two primary goals of the Milton School Boundary Review process. For goal number 1, defining the ultimate school boundary, option A was presented as the preferred boundary for community feedback. For goal number 2, a total of 4 potential options were provided for community feedback. 1 of 4 were options to increase total capacity at Jean Vanier, and 3 of the 4 were to introduce holding school options. The first increased capacity option was the introduction of a 6-period day at Jean Vanier, which entails an option that increases the capacity at Jean Vanier by introducing 2 staggered schedules. This was presented as part of Portal 5-1. The 3 holding school options would start in the 2021-2021 school year, whereby a portion of the students that fall within the preferred ultimate school boundary options effective the 2021-22 school year, would be directed in the interim to the holding location until Milton number 3 Catholic Secondary School opens. Either the grade 9 cohorts or the grade 9 and 10 cohorts for the 2021-22 school year would be directed at the holding school location, whereas the students that will be in grade 11 and grade 12 effective the 2020-2021 school year would remain at their existing location. 2 of the 3 holding locations included vacant Halton District School Board schools, being Lester Beer Pearson and Robert Bateman High School, both located in the city of Burlington. The third holding school entails the E.C. Drury High School in the town of Milton, which is a provincial school owned by Infrastructure Ontario, which currently has vacant space available for lease. All 4 of the interim accommodation options are equipped to accommodate for a delayed opening of Milton number 3 Catholic Secondary School, in the event that we cannot open for the 2022-2023 school year. All 4 of these options were presented as part of Portals 5-1 to 5-4. With all this information in hand, we are now requesting that you provide your feedback on the options that were presented by completing the survey at the end of the virtual public information meeting webpage. Your feedback will be reviewed by the School Boundary Review Committee and will be used to remove additional options and preferred options to present at the next virtual public information meeting, which is scheduled for May 20th, 2020. Please note that the survey portal will close at 11:59 p.m. on May 4th, 2020, so please submit your feedback before then. Following the close of the virtual public information meeting number 1, the following 3 milestones will be the next steps leading to developing a final School Boundary Review Committee recommendation to present to the Board of Trustees. At the School Boundary Review Committee working meeting number 5, the committee will review the feedback it received as part of this process and decide what should be presented at the next virtual public information meeting number 2 as the preferred accommodation plans for both Goal 1 and Goal 2. At the next virtual public information meeting number 2, the School Boundary Review Committee will present the preferred ultimate school boundary option and the preferred interim accommodation option. We will also open another survey to gather additional feedback from the community. At the SBRC working meeting number 6, the committee will again review the feedback it received and make final refinements to the preferred options to present to the Board of Trustees for consideration and approval. Again, this is the schedule of upcoming milestones leading to the conclusion of the Milton Secondary School Boundary Review process. Subsequent to the final working meetings of the SBRC, staff will proceed in scheduling the submission of its staff and action reports to the Board of Trustees present the results of the SBRC process for their consideration and approval. Please note we will also provide additional information regarding the delegation process as part of the virtual public information meeting number 2 to go alongside with the presentation of the staff and action reports to the Board of Trustees. This concludes portal number 6, Next Steps. Please proceed to completing the feedback survey by following the instructions and links located at the end of the virtual public information website. Also note that the SBRC committee have provided additional resources if you so choose to use them. The first resources are 2 question portals. One of the question portals allows you to ask staff a general question about the SBRC process, in which staff will respond to you and potentially add these as part of the frequently asked questions section of this website. Secondly, you may also ask your School Boundary Review Committee member representative a question relative to your own school community. Again, these questions will be answered and sent back to you. Lastly, there is also a frequently asked question located at the bottom of the web page for your review in the event that you have any specific questions regarding this process that have been asked by other members of the community. Again, on behalf of the School Boundary Review Committee and the Halton Catholic District School Board, we thank you for your participation in this process and providing your valued feedback. All the best.